Railway crossings are pretty dangerous things, if you're a bit dim. I mean, with gates, flashing lights and sirens, it's fairly obvious when you're not supposed to cross. Back in the old days though, most railway crossings were blocked by gates that, unless you were near a signal box, you had to manually step out of your car and open and close behind you. While the system worked, it did mean that you needed to be fast on your feet if you spotted a train thundering towards you. As you'd expect, there have been many accidents at level crossings, and it's happened that some of these accidents have been fatal. The Conington level crossing in Cambridgeshire has seen a few accidents in its time. It's a narrow crossing which makes it hard to see oncoming trains, so as you'd expect, there have been 1 or 2 fatal incidents. In the early 1940s, a truck carrying several German prisoners of war was passing over the crossing when it was struck by a train. A thick fog prevented both the engine and lorry drivers from seeing each other until it was too late. Later in 1948, a colonel was driving over the crossing and opening one of the gates when an express train came barreling towards him. He tried to get his dog out of the car before the collision, but it was too late, with both dying when the train impacted the car. It's said that both him and his dog were buried beside the line. Since the accident, many have reported hearing voices coming from around the crossing, sometimes yelling or crying out in pain. Other people have said they've seen a 1940s Chrysler drive over the crossing, only for it to disappear halfway. There have also been reports of a ghostly man and a dog appearing around the crossing area. People living close to the crossing had also reported the gates opening and closing by themselves, as if someone was crossing the tracks. The old gates were replaced with automatic electrical ones around the 1970s, and no new cases of the gates mysteriously opening have come forth ever since. The ghosts may just be an urban legend, but I think the story is still quite clear. Just look both ways and be careful at level crossings. Subscribe for more.